Hi, and welcome to our 6th video focusing on the many features and capabilities of the Tektronix MD-03-104 oscilloscope. Right now we're going to establish a two-way line of communication between it and another very fine instrument, the LeCroy Wave Surfer 3024. We have no desire to indulge in a war of oscilloscopes. Tektronix originated the idea of triggering, and LeCroy built the first digital oscilloscope, so both companies have venerable traditions of innovation, and they continue to conduct advanced research and development, greatly benefiting students, technicians, and engineers in electronics and many allied fields. Today we will begin to look at the many ways that instruments like these can communicate with each other and with the outside world by networking, first to an individual computer and through it to the internet. This can happen in many ways on many levels. As a modest start, today we're going to connect the arbitrary function generator, AFG, output of each oscilloscope to an input channel in the competing instrument. First, we'll need two BNC cables. At this time, we have to mention that both cables must be known to be in good condition, so they should be individually tested in advance. Once I bought a BNC cable from a discount supplier, and it turned out to have a bad end, so the display was a blast of noise. Check out the cable with a known good square wave, such as provided by an AFG, and see if the fast rise and fall events are displayed without distortion. Bring the two BNC cables to the front, crossing them over so that the output of each oscilloscope goes to the analog channel of the competing instrument. As always, push default setup in both machines. In the LeCroy, the button is over the trigger controls. In the Tektronix, it is below the display, one of the save recall buttons. After the restore defaults operation, only channel 1 in both oscilloscopes is active, so we're all set in that regard. In the LeCroy, push wave source. Then, select the desired waveform. We'll start with a sine wave. Don't expect it to display in the LeCroy. Instead, turn to the Tektronix and push Auto Set. There it is, the sine wave generated within the LeCroy and displayed in the Tektronix. Now push AFG on the Tektronix. In the waveform menu, sine is the default. As soon as the auto setup is pushed in the LeCroy, the sine wave is displayed. Notice that it is possible to cycle through each waveform on each instrument. The waveform appears in the competing oscilloscope's display. It is also possible to go to the waveform settings and change properties, including amplitude, frequency, duty cycle, and offset. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we will see a very easy way to extract information from the oscilloscope using the familiar USB flash drive.